Interesting.
I thought Elsewhere would be the scope actually for Gunrunners, but so as well. Alright, so let's pick it up with Kilixer. He's got a nice ace bomb. Perhaps he's gonna go to the A roof. Just dodging those nades, and it looks actually like Infinite are gonna go for an A push. As Dito will shut down Kilixer. Jenkins back onto Jape, half pass onto Jenkins. Now, this A side is pretty open. As FS gets himself the second frag of the round into Toxic. On to Elsewhere, where is he at? Attack K, it land the tag, not the frag. Just gonna need to get a pistol over, but can't land it. Heffes will shut it down. Great there out there by Heffes, getting a hat trick. And that was a good round from Infinite, and not probably the start Gunrunners expected to have.
Let's have a quick look at Smoker. I'm going to take a look at him. He seems to be putting a mid grenade out, scope in hand. Early frag though, 2 frags coming out there from Smoker, picking himself up a cheeky double kill. I don't know where that grenade went. It could have been towards the A site, I would assume, or B site. Slowly but surely making their way round towards B, but they do have a player in the name of Elzoy. Nades raining down on him. They know exactly where he's going to be sitting. Takes down Heffes. You know, there's going to be a few more in and around that area if it's going to be a B-orientated push. Elzoy playing it tight. Infinite playing this slower this round. It was very fast-paced the last one. But Dedo making his way through the smoke, hoping to maybe pick someone off. And he does find Elzoy, and that's a headshot there with the Thompson. Bomb is in fact going to go down on towards B site, in which Infinite originally intended. It's a 3 versus 2 situation in favour of Infinite. So we'll see how this goes. Because takes down Infinite, but Smoker taking down Kilix. Is it just Kilixer? Yeah, Kilixer. And it's now all in the hands of Jenkins. Jenkins heavily tagging up Smoker, but gets the tag, but no frag. Smoker playing it tight there with the scope towards middle area. And Jenkins, bit of time to play with at the moment, MP44 in hand. Does again get the tag, but no frag there. And Dedo with the fantastic covering fire, taking down Jenkins, and that is 2-0.
2-0, guys. Where's your money now? I mean, people were full on Gunrunners, perhaps. The momentum is still in the favor of Infinite, but maybe Gunrunners are gonna look to take this one back. Skeleton will get an opening and frag onto Skill. So a player who has played within past with some of the Dutchies. Perhaps it was Apex. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but it looks like Infinite are gonna go towards B. Dito picking off Toxic. Lovely shot there from Jape. Coming from the B alley, shutting down Khazar. Smoke nades coming out. They are gonna go full committing onto this B push. Half-fast shutting down Kilixer with a nade. And now Gunrunners are in trouble. Smoker will shut down Jenkins as well. But Elzoy will pick off FS. Finds himself now in a 1-on-3 situation. Make that a 1-on-2. Picks up Dito. The bomb is gonna be planted on A. Elzoy is just gonna recuperate his health. The bomb has just been planted. He's got 2 more players to find. Smoker and Jape. Jape just holding the spawn area.
Axis eliminated.
Smoker will shut down Elzoy, putting him out of his misery, and that's gonna make it 3-0. And that's great play there from Infinite.
Yeah, it seems to be really working. They're going from site to site at the moment. They're not, you know, settling themselves down on one site. Who are we watching, Rick? Who do you want to watch? Early frags coming out there from Kilixer though, taking down Skill. And that seems to be an early frag that Gunrunners do need. Dedo getting himself heavily tagged up there from a grenade as well. Working for Peaks there, Smoker getting himself a shot there onto Jenkins, making it all even now with 4 players apiece. Seems to be more of a mid-B orientated push again. I think they know this now as well, but they're still going to be sitting tight here, Gunrunners. Baiting out a few nades. What's where? Again, they're still trying to make their way through the alleyways here. Very slow play. Working it, making sure it's all worked out for them. Behind grenades, it would appear. And Jake does take down Toxic, and that's a good grenade kill. That means that the B side is potentially clear, but no, Kasar is still there. And he does take down Dead Over Hifest, does take down Kasar. Right, bomb's going down in towards B, but Jake is taking down Kilixer. Explosives have been planted. Great work. Smoker just watching in towards middle, and Jake sitting in towards the bomb. Elzoy taking down Smoker. Versus 2, Elzoy with 2 players to find Gape and Hifest. Still to go. Playing it tight here on towards the bomb site, Hifest. Allowing Elzoy move in very cautiously. Picks himself up a Thompson as well as the Car 98, but he does get shut down from the Garrett of Hifest. And it's 4-0. Infinite doing a fantastic round again.
Infinite do seem to get these rounds in pretty comfortably. I wonder what Gunrunners are up to. I mean, they seem to be a little bit shaky. Let's see, Smoker's watching the B cross. A little bit of smoke filled there as it's on the roof, but Skill will pick off Kazar on the cross. Just gonna allow Infinite to slowly push towards B. Jape having a shotgun, so you will smoke that BLE anytime soon. So we have got Toxic and one more on the bomb side. Just waiting it out. They have to just sit in keen as Gunrunners are down already. But Kilixer is gonna even the odds. Shutting down Dido. Smoke is coming out though. Shots being fired off. Kilixer is being tagged up by Mr. Half Fast with the M1 Garand.
The way you say that is sexy.
Garand. But perhaps we'll see a rotation from Infinite as FS will shut down Jenkins. Now, the A side could be a little bit open, but Elzor will pick off Jape. Let's just kind of check out this smoke. Skill is over at A. So he should be planting really. Kilixer meanwhile shutting down FS. 2 on 3. Gunrunners are looking particularly good. With the bombs being planted by Skill. Could this be a good thing for Infinite? Or will Gunrunners take this one back? Can they charge back on this A side? But no! Smoker and Skill will pick off Toxic and Elzoy. It's all left up to Kilixer. He will pick off Smoker. And now 1-on-1 Skill versus Kilixer. All Skill needs to do now is sit in, but Kilixer just spots his gun there through the wall. They will pick him off. Great play there by Kilixer. That's a 1-on-2 situation. He just glitched it, and he's gonna get the defuse with plenty of time to spare. Well played there, Kilixer. First round in for Gunrunners, finally.
Finally got themselves around. Fantastic.
Explosives diffused.
Yeah, Kilixer is doing work with that scope in hand. Currently 8 and 4. Smoker on the opposite side, 7 and 2. Seems to be keeping this team in here. They need to start pulling their weight though. Toxic, Janix, and Kasar really do need to start picking it up as well. They can't leave this as a one-man band. I'm actually going to watch Kilixer early doors, see what this guy's doing. He's moving in towards A site early. Scope in hand, making his way up towards top A. Hifest opening up the round though, headshot there onto Elzoy. And Hifest picking himself up a second frag there onto Kasar, and Dedo taking down Toxic. Seems to be an A-orientated push again, and they're making their way quick stop into there with grenades out and out as well as the smokes. 2 players still up there, but as soon as I say that, the scope battle Smoker taking down Kilixer, and it's all up to Jenkins now. Has to find himself 5 Infinite players. And he does find 1, he does take down Skill with the MP44, but Jape is there to take down Yankees with the trench gun. And that is 5-1 your score. Infinite doing a very good job of not letting them get themselves into a rhythm.
God, I love the trench gun. It's so satisfying when you kill someone with it. Especially Jape just comes around the corner and pops him. Love it. Now, Infinite keep this 4-round advantage. No frags being exchanged so far. It looks like they are gonna head towards B once again. We have Best opening up the scoreboard for this round to Elzoy. Oh! I was just gonna look at Toxic, but he just got naded by Smoker. The runners are falling like flies. Perhaps they don't want to give away any tactics so far. Steelan is coming up. Jape will pick off Kilixer. Smoker being picked off by Kilixer himself as well, just before he died. Eden pushing in. Picks off Kazar. Kazar meanwhile did pick off Hefest. Now all in the hands of Jenkins once more. In a 1-on-2 situation. Dido and Jape to find. Bomb is gonna go down on B, of course. And we can hear the clock ticking away. See Dido sitting in the smoke. He's soon to be meeting up with Jenkins. And Jenkins not really aware of Dido's position. Just hear him. See Dido is just holding that corner. Jenkins slowly but surely beginning his assault. Look around the corner. Dido will pop him in the head. And that's gonna make it 6-1. That will keep their momentum.
Fantastic work. Let's take a look at Smoker. Let's see what this guy does. I'm very interested in the scopes in this game, I must say. I'm just quite interested to see what they say. Seems to be an early pick. Does get himself an early frag there onto Jenkins. Does see another one towards middle. Picks himself up a second onto Kasar with an A kill coming from Hefest. And a third kill here from Smoker. Taking down Toxic. Picking himself up a hatchet of frags there on the middle. I'm glad I switched to you, buddy, because we love commentating these sorts of things. There's going to be a timeout, it would appear, from Calixer at the end of the round. Still 5 Infinite players up, and Elzoy still up, and he does take down Hefest, who is doing damage as well. Still looking in. Elzoy, it all to do. Still got another 4 players to find. It's going to be difficult. And Smoker picking himself up at George Foreman. And wow, what a fantastic round there from him with the scope in hand. And that's 7-1 your score, and it looks like we've got a timeout.
Yeah, they just want to stop this momentum from Infinite, and rightfully so. I mean, 7-1 on attack already. Still though, attack is slightly favored on to Jane. I'm saying it a little bit careful because you guys in the chat will probably know better. But yeah, Gunrunners, what can they do? I mean, they just seem to be losing guys too early on. What would you do, Tix? Do you have any sort of experience in CoD2? Did you play it in the past, or?
No, I bought the game quite a while ago. In all fairness, I bought the game quite a while. I used to play Call of Duty United Offensive and Call of Duty 1. Didn't really enjoy it because my computer couldn't really handle it back in the day. Call of Duty 1, my computer couldn't handle it, and but I ended up playing Enemy Territory instead. But yeah, in regards to CoD2, you know, obviously it's fantastic that they've got another LAN event kicking around. That's great. I would play this game, or I would learn this game if I could, just to try and attend maybe a few LAN events. You know that. But I think yes, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I love how you said CoD. God, that game was good.
Yeah, I know, right? Funnily enough, I used to play COD United Offensive when I was a lot younger, and I used to play with when I was in enemy territory. I was in a community group, and it was all these Americans and the Canadians, and I used to get up super early before school so I could play COD UO with them all and enemy territory. Get up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and play like 2 or 3 hours of enemy territory and COD UO before I went to school in the mornings.
Anyway, we are back live. It is 7-1, a 6-round lead for Infinite. I'll leave that just a little bit in silence. As we continue with the 9th round, again we'll see Infinite going for that B side, but still having 2 players around A. Perhaps if they can pick some players off there, they will try and rotate it. Remember, in CoD2 you don't need a bomb to plant it. They all have bombs. Jape unable to be dodging that nade from Kazar. And that's Jape down. Now, this is a good start from Gunrunners. They are just sitting in. None picks are being given. And slowly but surely, Gunrunners are gonna rain down some nades from Infinite. Dido being tagged up as well, but he will recuperate that health, fortunately for him. But Jenkins will pick him off regardless. 4 shots to the head, the skill comes around the corner, picks up Calixer, but being picked up by Jenkins himself, half fast onto Elzoy. 2-on-4, Infinite with 2 men down, Smoker and FS remain. And that's gonna be a hard task for anyone though. For an attack, it's not gonna be easy. Smoker is looking for peaks, just waiting. Perhaps. Actually, it's already down to 2-on-3. I really missed that kill. 6 sitting in this key corner. sure what people would call it, but half-as will pick off Toxic, and now it's down to a 2-2 situation, which it really shouldn't be. Gunrunners, what are you doing? Sitting keen and you'll get the rounds, but Infinite are just picking them off. And Smoker just heard a player there, surely now. Yes, it is. Jenkins picking off Smoker, Kazar shutting down FS, and that's good play there by Kazar. Just hold the B side there and play this cool on 7-2.
And seems to be that their timeout works slightly. I don't know what the round system is. I don't know if it's up to 10, is it?
It is MR12, so...
MR12, so just like COD4 then?
Yeah.
Fantastic, okay, I can understand that one. Seems to be another B-orientated push here from Infinite. They're working their way through the alleyways and towards the B-side truck. Trying to bait out a few shots. Oh god, that sounded a little bit Australian, didn't it? Trying to beat out a few shots there, and they're making their way in towards B-side. Tags, but no frags from Calixer. Heavily tagged up. As I said, very much a B-side. They're very much timing these nades and smokes. Nades raining down onto B, but the first frag coming from Calixer onto Smoker, but Jake picking himself up a frag. Toxic taking down Hefes again, a lovely headshot there onto Dedo through the smoke. Great work there from Toxic. Infinite, still 2 players up. Gunrunners 4. Going to be an interesting round, and skill does make the odds slightly more better for him. Get himself a frag. Smoke's still up here. Staying very aggressive, trying to go with a little bit of hip fire. Spraying with the Thompson. He's missing trench gun in hand, but he gets quickly shut down there from Elzoy. And that is going to be a 1 versus 3, but as soon as I say that, skill gets taken down with the MP44 of Jenkins, and that's 7-3 the score, and Gunrunners looking a lot better now.
Indeed, they did look shaky in the beginning, but they are going to look to get some more rounds in the back. There's the last 2 rounds that are here. So was going to go for a cheeky meat pick, but wisely deciding to go back as he got spotted. Now watching the B cross. Let's move over to Smoker, but hey, Smokers gets picked up by Elzoy. Looks like Infinite are just still sitting in spawn. Perhaps they're gonna all of a sudden just go for this A side, and there we go, the A push is on. Jape is actually smoking a bit. Not sure why you would do that, but hey, it's raining on A. Pushes on. There, defended. Half-ass picks off his own teammate. That's Lido down. Skill onto Jenkins. Toxic left quite alone on A, which is a little bit concerning, but he will shut down Half-ass. Now it's all left to Jape, and he will get picked up by Kazar. Good play there from Gunrunners. They realized they weren't going to go for B, and the rotation was quite fast and quite successful and effective. Perhaps,
very much so. That's great. Gunrunners doing work at the moment. I'm going to follow Toxic. I'm going to see what this boy's doing. Spraying in towards middle area, and as soon as I say that to his name, it's the commentator's word. Gets himself the opening frag with Elixir picking off Jank is actually getting a headshot there onto Smoker as well. That's the scope down. 2 versus 5 now, and a very fast round. Star and Jank is picking up the rest of the frags, and that is going to be 7-5, and the timeout worked fantastically in the favour of Gunrunners, who slowed the play right down the momentum of Infinite and has made it 7-5, and they really have picked themselves up a really good few rounds there.
Gunrunners, this is actually the Gunrunners we know. Finally get some rounds in the back, but see how they can play on attack. As we have said, as I have actually called it, it is the more favourable side on 2G8. And we can see Gunrunners opting to go towards A, dodging those nades. It is a sort of fast push here. Pick it up with Calixer, with the scope. Didn't just spot a play there, just missing that shot. But Elzo will pick up Jape nevertheless. Jank is also an FS. He's 2 nades for X already. Toxic on the skill. Dido and Smoker remain. Smoker over the roof, sorry. Whereas Calixer onto Dido. All left up to Smoker. One of 4, it's of course not gonna happen. Calixer will finish him off. Great round there by Gunrunners, and they are looking to take this one back quite soon.
Yeah, no, great. They've done themselves a fantastic job. They picked themselves up 5 rounds. You said it was a British orientated map. Is that an attacking orientated map? Is that what you said?
Correct.
Wow, they've done themselves a world of good, getting themselves 5 rounds then. That's fantastic. And Gunrunners, Jankies is opening up the frag there onto Jape. That's a good grenade kill. They need that early doors. Kalixer taking some shots at a guy behind a box, and he does finally get Hefes. Gets himself a tag, but no frag. Kassar there to finish it off with Jankies taking down Smoke. I don't know exactly where this last guy is, and Kalixer's looking in tight. And the boys are coming in hot, and they're going to get the frag any moment now. And that is Kalixer taking down Skill, and that is 7-7. And Gunrunners could well be going ahead for the first time in this matchup.
And once, well, not once again, but that was a complete whitewash. And it looks like they are going to go for A once more, and that's quite ballsy though. Perhaps Infinite will have some nades ready for them this time. Skill will pick up Elzoid. Jenkins onto FS. FS does shut down Jenkins. He was dead. He has put himself in a sort of good position. He's rotating behind the Gunrunners defense line, but Skill will get a bash onto Kassar. Oh my god, Skill! Loving it, just smacking down your enemy. Like complete humiliation, but Dedo will get picked off by Kalixer. 2-2 now. Infinite just need to sit in keen, but it's gonna be a hard task because they are divided over the A and B side. Jape just got a glimpse of one there. Toxic will come around the corner at the right timing and will pick off Jape. Kalixer knows that.
Just eliminated.
Oh wow! Just gets a lovely
Allies
no scope
win.
there onto Skill, just to finish it off in style.
And he actually picked himself up 2 no-scopes. I was watching Kalixer. Seems
Oh, really?
to be, yeah, he got himself 2 no-scopes that round. Doing really, really well. His team is 17-9. This boy is going huge. Elzoid does get the opening frag there onto Dedo, and Infinite with another grenade kill there onto Kassar. Now still 4 versus 4. It's all even Stevens, but Jank is picking a frag up there onto Gavin. It looks like A side's going to be clear because Jankis is going to be mopping house there onto Smoker. Still 2 players yet to find. Skill heavily tagged up. Skill and Hefes still to find. And Toxic getting the frag, getting the tags, but no frags there onto Skill. This is not ideal. Hefes and Skill, we're not the best of areas either. Jenkins and Elzoid was a site. Toxic's actually going to make his way round the back as well. Very, very tight plays here. Skill getting himself a first frag down onto Elzoid. Bomb is still on towards A. Smoke's been thrown out. Let's see how this one goes. See if it can pay any dividends at all. Does get a second frag there onto Kalixer. He knows there's another one towards the hill. He's going to fake out there. Still got 2 players to find. It's going to be a tough one. Does find him. He's going to make his way there towards very quickly. Trying to get a no-scope. But Jenkins mopping himself up there with the Colt. Pew pew. And he's down. That's 9-7. And Gunrunners appear to be running away with this one.
To be honest, I would have been surprised if Skill would have kept that one before Clutch, because generally speaking, once the bomb's planted, oh my god, Jape getting his 3 kills with his name! Skill as well to 1 more. It's all in the hands of Toxic. And he's down on spawn, of course. He's now sitting on the verge of having to go 1 versus 5. He's done that already. He picks off Dido. Pushing down the smoke. Perhaps was gonna get a second, but Half will book him off.
Win.
And great nades there from Jape and Skill. Jape's gotta love it.
You can't go wrong with a triple nade kill. Everyone loves a good plus 15. COD4 talk, strictly. Everybody loves that. That's fantastic. I don't think we're going to see that again. Opening frag there coming out from Kalixer, taking down Smoker. That's the scope battle going in favour of the hands of Kalixer there. Smokes and nades still going out, and Elzoid taking down Skill in towards A site. They're working this A site very, very heavily here. They're not shy, not gone B yet. The A is the preferred site, but if you can play it well, then by all means, Toxic getting himself in towards the back there, holding it for his team, taking down Dedo and Fest. Actually picking himself a frag there onto Kassar, also taking down Elzoid. Fest now, still 3 players to find. Bomb's gone down. He's got his MP44 in hand, but I don't think he's going to be able to clutch this one. It's going to be very, very tight. Everyone's sitting towards middle and that A side, and they're going to have him on lockdown. Jenkins is sitting tight as well as Calixo, and Toxic is sitting on the rooftop waiting for FS to push round, and he does, and it's going to be 10-8 to score.
It definitely seems like the Gunrunners 8 push is really unstoppable. Jape, though, did make the difference with that nade, but it's not always gonna happen, you know, those triple nades.
Of course not.
But again, we can see Gunrunners opting towards going towards 8. This time a little bit slower, allowing Infinite to set up as Dido will get himself the first frag onto Zoid. Smoker being picked off as well. Dido and FS down. Oh, looking good again for Gunrunners. Next turn to skill. There we go, that's around 4, it's 11-8. And we're getting closer to that match point.
Getting closer to the match point. Obviously, I think CoD2 is going to be Rick's match point. Just saying. I'm going to watch Calixo. Early doors, I'm going to see what this boy's got, because he is massive at the moment. He's 19 and 11, and Jenkins isn't too far behind him either. Kassar picking himself up the early frags here. Smoker and Calixo going toe to toe with each other, but not killing each other. Safety shots being fired out there, most certainly, but Calixo does take down Dedo with the scope, and Calixo winning the scope battle again, getting his second frag, taking down Smoker. Elzoid onto Hephaestus as well, and Jenkins taking down Jabe. A very, very fast round there from Gunrunners, and that is 12-8, match point here for Rick.
And I gotta say though, Gunrunners have only lost a single round on attack. They are so incredibly strong with his 8 pushes. I do not think they're gonna go for a sort of split push. They are just gonna wait for Calixo to pick up Smoker, and that's the scope down for Infinite. And they are opting to go for the 2A once again. Toxic will pick up Dido. I think Infinite already a little bit over picking, but Skill will pick up Jenkins. Let's move over to Skill. He's already pushed over at Spawn. Our Gunrunner is aware of it, as Heffest will shut down Elzo as well. Now, if Gunrunners are smart, I was gonna say if they're smart, they would get the bomb down on B, which they just have. Toxic will shut down Heffest. Kassar onto Jabe. And never mind that, it's all left up to Skill. It is a 1-3 situation. And he has to go big if he wants to take us to an overtime. It's not gonna happen, Kassar will shut him down. And that's gonna make it 13-8. The first map will go to Gunrunners. And after a fantastic start of Infinite, that's a little bit unfortunate for them, but Gunrunners just proved too strong on attack. Burgundy